already backed the truck in. Save that. Normally you use 2 people on that, one giving directions, the other listening. If one doesn't listen, and I'm bad for that, I saw her face, then it doesn't work well. So one gives directions, one listens. It's already in place. And one thing we've also learned, go back here, is you've got to make sure before you raise your trailer to get under the hitch, you got to make sure that these are up. If you don't, then you can warp your trailer pretty badly and your door won't open. Again, we've learned from our mistakes. So these always come up. Very first thing we do is come up. Very last thing is disconnect the electric so that the person on the inside, we do share responsibilities, and still take care of making sure everything's done on the inside while I'm doing the outside. Okay, water's been disconnected already. We're on our way up to get it winterized. So we'll let you watch how I do that. One of the things we've also done when we talk modifications is you notice we had the electric jack installed, but it's sideways. Let me show you why. Again, this was from experience with our last Airstream. By putting it sideways, you can put your tailgate down. One of the nice things about being able to put your tailgate down is you can get to your bag that has your stabilizer bars in it. And so I always tend to put these on both sides of the trailer to start with. Makes it easy for me in putting it all together. You'll notice we have this in the up position. We always keep it locked with this in the up position. Had a gentleman at a marina back when we were running our jet skis explain to me that one of the things that you could do as a thief, and I think this guy used to do thieving or repossessing, depending on how you want to look at that, is if it's in the down position, the only thing that holds the claw feet on is a nut underneath. So what he was explaining was if you lock it in the down position, all the repo guy or the thief has to do is remove the nut, slide under it, put the nut back on, drive away. Or drive down the street a little bit, then put the nut on. This keeps the claw from engaging by keeping it in the up position. There'll be a series of going up and down here a little bit. And we might speed up the video during this portion just so you can make it easier to see. And then I lock it back down. May not have blocked, may not have secured. Might have to move the truck a little bit. Ah, the fun that goes with this. Okay, there it goes, claw foot locked in place. Raw video, you're seeing every mistake. As a habit, to make sure that I always keep this locked, I lock it on every time. And then to get the stabilizer bars in, you gotta lift it back up. They do give you a bar to help with the stabilizers. Not really sure it's needed. Pull the cotter pins out. Lock it in place. You'll notice, come over here real quick, that I keep the chains off the ground by locking them into the stabilizer hooks. So I'll remove this now. Lock it in place. Take the electronics, lock them in place, and then what I do is I push this over, not quite there, so I'll continue to raise the vehicle until that'll slide on. Doesn't seem to put any stress over 3 years of doing this. Doesn't put any stress on the hitch or on the vehicles. All right, let me come around, get the other side. I always tell you to tuck that in. Gotta make sure I crisscross these. And we'll repeat the process on the other side. Here's mine. I just keep that on there. Other side. That's the magnetic brake system. So it's attached. And I can be a bit retentive at times. Today I'm not going to be, because you'll notice my stickers are upside down. Normally, I'll guarantee you that I would walk around and fix those stickers. A little cold today. What is it, 26 degrees out?
Something like that, yes.
Yeah, a little chilly today. So all the grease a little time. Okay. Now we're in place. Fast forward slowly. All I can say is thank God I am not manually cranking this jack. What do they say? It takes 200 cranks.
Something like that, yeah.
To pull that all the way up. I'll take the 45 seconds of pushing a button before I'll do the 200 cranks. Although it'd be my workout for the day. Jeopardy song plays. In the back, I normally would have a bucket that I keep my stabilizer pads in. That's in the shop for right now. Make sure everything's locked down in there. Major mistake is not putting your steps away. Can't tell you how many RVs we've seen driving down the road with the step down or with the awning out. At Basecamp it's easy. The awning is a little hard to miss that you've left it out. Thankfully we're on gravel, so I don't have to fight to get these off. I'm going to come over here real quick. Take the other out. Alright, and what I found is this is a really convenient place for me to store these. They'll slide in. So instead of keeping my sewer supplies in here, which I see a lot of people do, and which I also did to start with, I was having a problem with the idea of having sewer inside my trailer. And keeps those conveniently in place. Let me go inside. Let me turn off. One of the things you always want to make sure you do is lock down the inside of your trailer. Charlene usually takes care of that. It's already done. Not much for me to do. One of the things I try to double check on is make sure my Truma system is off. Since it is 26 degrees out and been running 24 at night, I have been keeping the Truma on to keep it warm while waiting for our appointment. It only took, 3 days to get the appointment when I made the phone call. And then I always make sure that the battery's off. I don't want to run down my battery while I'm driving, and I never do, and I never keep the propane on because I don't feel there's a need to it. This will keep things cold for a little while. And it, honestly, right now, I don't have anything in it anyways. Really works out well for us. I've also heard people talk about the door coming open, and what we've seen others do in the past is they only lock one lock. Make sure that you lock both locks. And then, one of the things I always forget is to do a walk around of the trailer. Charlene reminds me. So let's do a quick walk around and let's check the lights. So, chains are connected, brakes connected, lockdown connected. Make sure this is up. I've seen people drive away and cause a lot of damage by leaving it down. You want to make sure your steps up, any awnings are put away, pretty much of a thing on this one, but on the bigger Airstreams. And we have a friend of ours that left his awning out, hit a bridge, did $20,000 in damage to his trailer, ripped the awning right off it. Kind of ruined a nice trip. Make sure that your stabilizers are up. Make sure your back door is locked and secure. Again, your stabilizer, make sure your doors are all closed and sealed and locked. Stabilizer bars in place. Everything's locked up. Now you'll notice we've already removed the electric. Kind of missed that spot. Airstream's nice enough to put everything in here. We have our stabilizer jack for the rear, electrical, cable, everything is in this. Now you can tell ours isn't the new one. As much as people complain about those, we like them. Keeps this from flapping around in the breeze. Maybe it's a pain in the butt to lock it down, but I find it pretty easy to do. So again, let's double do a light check real quick. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Right?
Yes.
Left,
Yes.
right,
Yes.
brakes.
Yes.
All right, ready to go.
All right, everybody.
Hold on a second. We got to make sure the most important thing's loaded in the trailer.
What's that?
You. Well, not in the trailer, but in the truck. So hold on. I'm going to sneak in here and go like this.
Mwah.
Thanks for joining us on our adventure. Have a great day. Ready?
Yep.
We have the auto brake system. That's my controller. Love this thing. Nothing underneath. Everything's located in the trailer. So let's do a quick brake check. Just adjust it for higher and more. All you do is hold that center down. And it's brought us to a complete stop. Brake controller works. All right, you ready for the road?
Yipper.